Hello, I just wanted to make this video because I looked it up on ChatGPT because this is just something I've always been going through. I've been going through for at least some time. And I looked it up on ChatGPT and it said like it was it like said some people have this as well, and I thought it was like a super strange thing that was specific to me, but this might be common. And does anybody else when they feel like they're about to cry or feel like when they're like when they're like not necessarily about to cry. Most of the time it happens when you're about to cry or about to like or when your face like tenses up like or when you feel it coming and you're like and then you feel like you might start crying or start going towards a path of strong emotion, or you're like it happened to me like even while I was like in a meditation as well. Like happened to me just now when I was in a meditation, and like my facial expressions were moving, and it was like it was like a third eye type meditation, and my facial expressions were moving. I felt like I was just like I was like getting into another state, or like another, I was like going towards a path of emotion or something, and then like all of a sudden like I went into a yawn. And this always happens. Very, very often happens where I'm about to cry, it's most of the time it's when I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry, and then I yawn like this. This is a real yawn. That was a real yawn, and then I yawn like that, like I get into like let me try to get into a state where like I'm about to cry or like about to not necessarily crying, but just more so like what happens very often when you feel like you're about to cry, but more like when you like I don't know, like tense up or like get into like an emotion or whatever where your face starts getting like twisted. Yeah, just look what just happened is like that was me kind of trying to produce the yawn, but that was a real yawn. It was a real like start of the yawn or like light yawn. I don't know why this happens, and it's not just purely the yawn because it's timing. It happens it's nighttime right now, and it's actually 5. I did stay up all night. It's like 5 a.m. But this happens in the daytime. This happens in the morning. This happens afternoon. Whenever I feel like, or whenever I'm in a state where like my face tenses up, or I'm in a state where I'm about to cry, or like, or whatever. I'm not sure. But whenever I'm in a state where I'm about to cry, or like my face tenses up, I always yawn, and it always like kind of snaps me out of the state of like that path of crying or that path of going down the emotion road. And now it makes me think like what if going down that crying road or going down that emotion road of if the yawn didn't come, what if that was the secret? What if that was the answers? And now I just yawned, and then the yawn like it literally snapped me out of like I feel like and then I'm like, it kind of snaps me out of the crying state or like the crying emotional road, and then it gets me back into like a feeling of not like presence, but not like good presence, like a state of just like eh you know just a normal state, I guess. I don't know, does anybody else go through this? I love you so much. Have amazing life, death, and afterlife. Let me know. Bye bye. I just made an amazing reenactment of what constantly happens to me. Okay, I'm about to play it. Let me know if this happens to you. Okay, I'm about to play it. Bye bye.